then I'll stress you out. I'm not even settled down. I'ma show you I'm a bro. I'ma take my time and turn it up just so I can turn you on, baby. Weekends, keep it working on the low. Better days coming for sure. Lily! Hey guys! I see y'all! Hey, I see y'all coming in the room. Hey guys, welcome. Alexa, pause. Welcome to the Cypher. It is motherfucking Wet Witch Wednesday. Hey guys, on Wet Witch Wednesday, we're going to be discussing and talking about protection magic. Catch the YouTube. If you're on TikTok, I'm live streaming both places. So if you see me looking up a lot, YouTube, my bad. I'm gonna give you some energy, okay? I'm gonna give you some energy. But I'm working with both of you guys right now, so bear with me. My mod is not here today, so I'm doing all this shit on my own. So bear with me. So guys, I want to give you the schedule. Make sure TikTokers, I see y'all in the building. What's up? What's popping? Hey. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. All right, y'all. So check this out. We're going to be live streaming on YouTube on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Saturdays, we're going to do readings. So make sure you click the link, TikTokers, Indigo Moon. You want to get on YouTube. You want to subscribe to the Ra Academy Esoteric University. And you want to make sure you become a subscriber to get this information. We're not going to be on TikTok too long. I'm just trying to get y'all asses over there to YouTube. But you fine here tonight. You're going to get all the goods. So I'm going to share some information with you guys tonight. But before I do, I want to do some announcements and let you guys know, hey, my love. Hey. Oh, my God. This guy, you ain't got shit else to do. I ain't even gonna give you no energy because I ain't got time. Just roll with it. Go on, say what you want to say, baby. Get it on out for your chest. I really don't have time. But anyway, like I said, what we're gonna do tonight is we're going to go into some protection magic. How do you protect yourself? How do you keep things away from you? Everything is energy. But before we do, let me give you my announcements. I don't want to forget my announcements. Lily. I'm going to hit you as soon as we get off of here, but I'm going to need you to pack your motherfucking bags. Anyway, I couldn't hold that in no longer, girl. I was just taking care of this shit. I need you to pack your bags, okay? Pack your bags. Pack your bags. Anyway, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you're going to meet us on TikTok. On YouTube. On Mondays, we're going to have interviews one-on-one, talking all things spiritual. It is lunar moon days, dealing with intuition, dealing with the pineal gland, third eye. How can you get a higher consciousness? On Wednesdays, today it is Wet Witch Wednesday, and we're doing all things magical. And today we're talking about protection magic. How do you do it? What is it about? What do you need to protect? Now, on Saturdays, we're doing Saturn readings. So we're going to be doing a lot of readings live, donation-based readings. So make sure you check us out and become a part of it. All right, we're going to get started tonight, y'all. I'm looking at both screens. Y'all see me, my head bobbing. I'm going to be a bobber head tonight because I got a screen here and a screen here. All right, so I'm going to try to even it out and all that good jazz, but we're going to get started. Now, if you guys got questions before we get started, be sure to type them in, okay? Type them in. We're going to get started. The first form of protection, I want you guys to, we're doing mind, body, and soul. So we're going to talk about your mental protection first, because that's the most important protection. Your mind opens the gateway for everything, okay? So you have to understand, whenever someone's throwing anything to you or yourself, Because a lot of times you putting spells on yourself. So you got to watch the language you use. You got to watch the energy you use. Hey, laser focuser, I see you in the building. What up, though? I see you. So you got to really pay attention to your thoughts that you have with yourself. That's the first form of protection mentally. You have to always make sure your thoughts are at a high vibration. And let me tell you this, for anybody to throw magic on you and for that motherfucking shit to work, you've got to lower your thinking. You've got to lower your vibration to even allow something to touch you. So keeping your vibration very high is going to be key. Always staying happy, always staying in a good mood, man. I wake up, I pull the covers out of my bed. I'm like, buenos dias, Costa Rica. I'm telling you, every day I am in this mood because I'm living life. Life is an attribute. And if you don't understand that, that's the first goddamn fucking form of magic, is knowing and understanding life is an attribute, okay? Really, it is. So that's a form of magic in itself, is your mental and your thinking. Now, say for instance, you're under attack. Say for instance, your car got a flat. You wake up the next day, you got another flat. You just know some energy is coming after you and you don't know where it's coming from. The first thing to do is raise your vibration. Turn on that radio. Turn it on loud. Play your song. Play any song, dance, paint the walls purple. Hell, I don't give a damn. Do something to change the energy in the room, to change your mood, okay? That's the first step. Now, we're going to go into and talk about and keeping yourself mentally at a high altitude is going to be top notch, always top notch. We're going to go into some protections for your home. How do you protect your home? The first thing, let me tell you something, what irritates the shit out of me, and I'm going to say it with my whole damn chest poked out. When I see tarot card readers and all of a sudden, they're on social media and they start panning their house for some reason, and their house is nasty and dirty and cluttery, perfect breeding ground for low vibrational entities. Your home first has to, before you do any protection, cleaning is a must. You got to keep your home clean as possible, okay? One of my students just texted me, I manifested $3,000 and it came today. I cannot wait to hit her back. I know that's right, goddess. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. I was just excited to see that. So we're going to be talking about ways to actually clean your home and making sure everything in your home is very protected, okay? So one of the things, the very first thing I suggest you do is clean your home, period. Clean up. Low vibrational energies look for clutter. They hang in corners. They hang under things. So anywhere there's clutter, there's a lot of junk, dirt, filth, you're going to have low vibrational entities entering your home. And low vibrational entities enter your home on people. And sometimes they don't need people to enter your home, okay? So you want to make sure your home is clean. And anytime anyone leaves your home, especially if you're a high spirit just like myself, I have to clean. I don't care who it is. It can be my mama. When she leave, baby, I go to cleaning and spraying and getting my energy in my home back to a certain level, because I keep the energy in my home at a certain level, okay? And I know when that energy has been disturbed. You will too, once you learn how to negate, alchemize, and work with energy, because everything is energy. So working with energy is going to be key here. Okay, so let's talk about it. So a lot of people, I'm going to pull first. I'm going from the weakest to the strongest, okay? That's how we're going to do this weak ass shit. All right. It ain't weak, but sage. Let me tell you how to use this shit, okay? Because a lot of you don't really understand how to use sage. You just don't. And you fucking it up, all right? So sage is an herb, first off. Any herb you use, you got to tell it what to do, all right? Now, when you're using sage in your home as a smudge to clean your home, you don't use this stuff every day. I had to get on to my mama. She was lighting. Anytime somebody say something, she light a sage. Girl, if you don't put that sage down, let me tell you what sage does. Sage gonna stir up some things, okay? Sage gonna get rid of everything in your house. It's gonna purify even your own spiritual team. This is why you don't use sage often, because you don't want your people to go nowhere. It's gonna get rid of everything. You only use sage like if you're just moving into a house for the first time, or if you know you got something really, really powerful energy in your house. Right, alchemize. I got you. Alchemize. That's right. So with sage, what you want to do is whenever you use this, first, you got to tell it what to do. Talk to it. Tell it you want to clarify. You got to talk the entire time you're smudging your home. You're going to have to speak to the sage and tell the sage what to do. You got to have your windows open, y'all. Never burn sage with your windows closed. You're going to piss somebody off. Have your windows open. Burn the sage. Go through your home. Peace, prosperity, cleansing, saying the words, doing the do. You want to go from the back of your home to the front of your home with sage. Once you finish, let it completely air out for about a good 10 minutes, and then close the windows and go back through your home with Palo Santo. Palo Santo is a holy bark, very powerful. You have to come behind sage, and this is going to put your team, your good stuff back into your home. All right, so those are the rules for using sage. All right, now you can skip the sage and just use the palo if you want to cleanse your home very good. Now, if you got some stuff popping off, right? You keep cleaning and shit keep coming back. You keep cleaning and shit keep coming back. We're going to get into some little more powerful stuff. And I'm talking low vibrational, malevolent. I call them malevolent entities and spirits. And how you can tell you got a malevolent entity and spirit in your home, you start dropping shit and breaking shit all the time. Like 2 or 3 times in one day, you done broke something. You keep dropping stuff. You keep stumping your toe. You keep tripping over rugs that you done straightened out 15 million times. So you know it's some energy. Thank you for the follow. You know it's some energy hanging around you that may not be there. And it's not necessary. Stop thinking somebody always puts stuff on you. Sometimes you have that shit on you. Sometimes it is things that's coming to you from outside sources, but sometimes it's your ass. It really is. It ain't always somebody doing something to you. So what I want you to do in this case is I want you to clean your home, but I also want you to use some black salt, okay? Now, this is some salt. This is good shit, right? I got this straight from Dubai. So I'm going to pull some out so you guys can see it, how amazing it is. So this is black salt. And you can order black salt. Oh, let me get the camera right. You can order black salt, I'm sure, from Amazon or somewhere. I just brought this from Dubai with me, okay? Look, y'all went to Dubai. I had a whole suitcase. I had 2 suitcases full of clothes. 2 suitcases full of clothes did not make it back. 2 suitcases full of clothes stayed in our hotel room, and them suitcases was packed with herbs and spices and frankincense and all kind of, anyway, witchy shit. that's my problem. So you can take black salt, right? And you want to crumble it and use it on the 4 corners of your house and across your doorway. But again, you need to tell the salt what you want it to do. You got to speak to. You got to love on it. Mwah! You got to do that stuff. But black salt is really good protecting. It will keep a lot of things away from you. And you just do it that way, but make sure your house is clean. Now, if you got some, let me tell you, I'm going to get, this is a good one. Now, we moving on up, okay? So these are for my high spiritualists, my high priestess, those that know about different demons, energies, and people sending you attacks, okay? So now, if someone's sending you a text and you straight up know they're sending you a text, you're smelling the smells, you smell the sulfur, you know it's some shit in your motherfucking house ain't goddamn motherfucking supposed to be there. That's a direct attack. When you under direct attack, you can't sit. You got to fight back. And how do you fight back? This one right here, y'all. Now, one of my ancestors, one of my amazing ancestors, and this is so powerful, you got to have gloves on, gave me this recipe. And this is called hot foot powder. Now, if you know, you know. Hot foot powder is the shit. You got unwanted guests at your house. You got a man you trying to get rid of. Well, not a man, a bugaboo or a scrub you trying to get rid of. Hot foot powder, baby. Hot foot powder. Marie Laveau gave me this recipe, and I'm going to tell y'all what else hot foot powder does that I didn't know. So what you can do with your hot foot powder, and I'm not even going to open the lid of this because this is super strong, but it's hot foot powder. You can get it at any conjure store. I know they have it in NOLA. I usually get mine from New Orleans all the time. You can take hot foot powder and take you a coal and light that coal and then put, let me tell you something. You need to be up in there looking like, what's that dude, the Jamaican artist that got out of jail? You know what I'm talking about. You need to be up in there like this, right? Because this is powerful. When you put that hot foot powder on that coal, it's going to act just like a bomb. If you ever had a roach bomb, you got to have the windows open in your house and everybody got to get the fuck out. They got to get out the house. This is going to choke them. But this is going to get every deity, demon, any damn thing, high power in your house. This is going to get it the fuck up out of there. And then you go back with the black salt and protect your perimeters, okay? You always want to use sigils, some form of protection around your house, especially if you're a spiritualist and you're working with energies, all right? Another good one is Four Thieves vinegar. And I got this from New Orleans too. And what you want to do with Four Thieves vinegar, you want to mop your floors with this. And you always come from the back of the house to the front. Which one, baby? I don't know how much it is. I get it from the Botanicas and the conjure stores. Now, the hot foot powder I got from New Orleans. You can probably order this online. Just Google hot foot powder. Amazon probably got it. If it's good, I don't know. I know specifically, I got this from House of Voodoo. That's one of the places I shop at. I go to New Orleans every year. I have a retreat there. So I always go to the House of Voodoo and get, if I'm out, I'll get hot foot powder. I don't have to get it too often. And the other one is called Four Thieves vinegar. And it only takes a little bit of Four Thieves vinegar. You want to put it in your mop water, hit your house from back to front, and you want to speak what you want. You can't, look, let me tell you something. You can't be getting rid of no energy in your house talking about, all right, leave me alone. Go on somewhere. You got to get mad. You got to get the fuck up out of my house. Get the fuck up out you got to go to war. It's war. You can't be, cleaning your house all nice and 23rd Psalms is cute under certain circumstances, but we moved up. We talking about high power entities, okay? And 23rd Psalms, they're gonna be laughing with your ass. So for real, like, what you talking about? Wait a minute, what she say? Girl, say that again. Anyway, couple of drops, tablespoon of Four Thieves vinegar. Perfect. From the front to back, have your windows open so things can escape, and always go back with Palo. Where's Palo? I got so much. There it goes. Here's Palo. Always go back with Palo Santo after you've mopped. You want to just have that energy. You can feel the energy lifting very fast. Instantly, you'll feel it lifting. Now, this one particular recipe here, it's ancient, y'all. I was on the ethers, and man, I was on the ethers and I ain't been able to catch up with this dude no more. I was on the ethers with this warlock, and he was working some magic. He had his hood on, he had a fire going, he was working on some shit, right? And he had a little bottle. Matter of fact, the bottle was the same color as this. And he was using it in his magic spells. And I remember I kept looking at the bottle. I was like, what you using? What up? And it was dogwood oil. And I was like, dogwood oil. So I popped up off the ethers. I'm in my bedroom. I'm like, I had never heard of dogwood. I had to write it down, dogwood oil. So when I started researching it, the Native Americans used it. It's very old. It comes from the dogwood tree, right? Very powerful protection. So I immediately ordered me some. And so, smells so good. Does it, Liz? Mm-mm. 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 No, ma'am. No, ma'am. The last big thing we're using in terms of getting energy out your house, and the larger things, the heavier things you want to use when you're moving into a new home. Anytime you're moving into a new home, Liz, before I move any of my shit in a new home, I'm cleansing. I'm cleansing physically, and I'm cleansing spiritually. Okay, so you want to make sure you do that, because baby, homes come with entities all the time. But this is very powerful, y'all. This, ooh, I smell you, sugar, is camphor. Pure camphor. You can take camphor, you can put it on a coal and burn it and go through your house with it with the windows open. Thank you, my love. With the windows open and just rolling, saying your say, what you got to say, cleanse my house, whatever you're going to say. Make sure it comes from that heart chakra and you mean it and you want to cleanse. Let me tell you something else I do with this. I take it and I break it up and I put it in a water bottle with some water and let it dissolve. And I use it as a spray around my house to spray. Camphor is real good. Yeah, very strong, Liz. Very strong. Really good. So these are all things. These are some good things that you guys can use for protection in your home. Now, let's talk about protection on your body. Protection for yourself. All right, we're going to move over. So we've covered mental protection. We covered physical protection. Now we're going to cover you. All right. So, first thing, if you are any type of spiritualist, you're studying any type of spirituality, you're really connecting, you need to cover your head at night. Yes, you want to cover your crown at nighttime. Always keep your crown covered. So you want to start wearing a scarf to bed, a satin cap. It doesn't matter, long as your crown is covered at night, all right? People do the strangest things in the witching hour. Trust me. So you want to keep and let me tell you something. If you're having trouble, like if you're on the ethers and you're having trouble, or I'm going to say some unfavorable, because there's no good and bad, I'm going to say some unfavorable encounters when you're resting, or when you're traveling, when you're asleep, or when you're on the ethers, poppy seeds will help you. Get some poppy seeds, sprinkle them around your bed. It will make you invisible on the ethers, okay? You can also take a cachet and put them behind your bed. It will make you invisible, all right? So we're going to talk about personal, I call them jujus. You can take anything and make it a juju piece, right? So here is one of my personal pieces, which is a chicken's foot. If you know, you know. But what you do is whenever you're creating an amulet, you put into that amulet what you want it to do. You talk to it, you consecrate it. I usually use rum or gin to activate it. All right. But you want to have amulets and tell them what you want it to do. If it's for protection, you can have love amulets, all those type of things. And that's one thing I just don't. Y'all know, my students know. Don't call me for no damn love spell. I ain't fucking doing it. And the reason I'm doing that's some pet cemetery shit. And y'all need to stop putting these love spells on these men that don't even want to be with you. And men, y'all be doing that shit too. Stop putting love spells on people that really don't want to be with you. Because you got to keep feeding the spell. That shit wears off. And you sitting over there next to Pet Cemetery, and they wake up like, who the hell? It's just eerie to me. Why you want to beg somebody to love you? That's shadow work. That means you need some healing, baby. That's some shadow work going on. I ain't begging no damn body to be here. Nah, baby. When you know what you bring to the table, you ain't got to beg nobody to show up. Either they gonna come eat or they ain't coming. So that's another story. So you also can take any type of necklace and charge it for what you want it to do. Put energy into it, consecrate it, wear it for certain things, certain protections, whatever. Okay. Also, you can take certain, like this is for my car, right? And I made it some juju for my car. So you can make certain jujus to go in your vehicle for protection or whatnot. And this is a very powerful piece, y'all. Me and a friend of mine, we were in the river because I love going tubing. And we were tubing and I had my keys. This was a key ring. I had my keys on this key ring. And we were tubing and I dropped my keys in the river. I don't know if I dropped my keys in the river or the river spirit took my keys. You know how the river spirit be. You know how Oshun be sometimes, right? She be done taking weed and everything. But anyway, so my key, I was like, oh my God, I had to get a locksmith to come to the park. It was horrible, right? 3 days later, I get a phone call from Planet Fitness. And they was like, Miss Such and Such. I'm like, yeah. They was like, we got your keys here. I'm like, how the hell you got my keys? They said, someone said they were at the river and they were doing something at the river and they found your keys in the river. That was dope because one key was $250. And to get my keys back, it was dope. Trust me. So I really take this and I created an amulet with it. And I used to hang this from my rearview mirror in my car for extra protection, things of that nature. So you can turn anything into some protection, even your crystals, okay? So you can talk to your crystals and speak to your crystals and tell your crystals what to do. I don't want to forget y'all on YouTube. You can talk to your crystals and tell your crystals what to do. It's also good to find out the characteristics of your crystals. Where is your crystal from? The geographic of the crystal, because you have to understand the energy that is harnessing, right? Because you don't want to tell and y'all, it's a whole lot of foolishness out here, okay? Every crystal is not cleansed by the moon. Some crystals are sun crystals. Hold on, let me take care of TikTok. Some crystals are sun crystals. Some crystals are moon crystals. Stop putting all your crystals under the moon and thinking they're getting charged, because some of them are not. It just depends on if it's a solar crystal or if it's a lunar crystal, if it's masculine or if it's feminine, okay? Each crystal has its own characteristic, and within that characteristics, it's certain things that it does, okay? Cool beans. That's what I got for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed yourselves tonight. Let me put this other banner up about classes and workshops. Guys, if you want to join the university, please go to the link, go to the website, get into the courses. The first course is shadow work, of course. Shadow work is a prerequisite to all of the courses. All right. If you want to know more about your chakras, if you want to get in tune with your higher self, you did? Okay. I'll find it. Where did you text me at? You're so welcome, Portia. Where did you text me at? Any questions, comments, concerns? Alexa, play. On my direct number? I didn't get that. Let me give you my number. Send me a message on here on TikTok. Send me a message on TikTok, and I'll get back with you. I didn't get it, baby. I know exactly who you are. You like the chicken foot? You remember, Alexa, turn the volume to 4. Jazz, you remember I purchased this when you were here. It took me about 2 weeks to really get it where it needed to be. You remember? You remember this foot, Lily? Yeah. I need everything. Any questions? Any questions on oh, wait a minute. I got some I'm sorry, YouTube. I got some questions. Okay, I got you. Okay, good. You had some of that. Okay, good. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, YouTube. I'm so sorry. For some reason, YouTube is only showing me, it's not showing me your comments. I see them now. My apologies. Oh, he did? Okay. I just haven't seen that text come in. What time did you text me? If it was before this live, I definitely didn't get it. So I'm going to end YouTube, and then I'm going to hang with TikTok a second. Thank you guys for jumping on here. I hope this has been very helpful for you. We will see you at another day.